What's up, guys? It's been a few days. I kind of slacked. I haven't posted in the last 2 days, and I apologize. 2 days ago, honestly, was really tired, and I didn't get much done. Just had to prep my car for the drift event the next day. Yesterday was a drift event, and it was amazing. It went absolutely. It was such a blast. It was a really good time, and I honestly have so much footage. I didn't have time to kind of compile it all today, and I wanted to make use of this gorgeous day because it is going to be disgustingly hot for the next like 10 days. So I want to get a lot done today, so I'm not sweating my ass off doing this stuff. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't have a game plan for today, but what we're gonna be doing is just trying to get as much done on the BMW right here as physically possible. Prep the engine bay, prep the motor, get the supercharger on, get it all together, get the clutch on, get the tranny on, and get it ready to drop in. I don't know if we're gonna drop it in today or not. Mocking up the supercharger is gonna take a while because it's a little bit of a try and error process and it fits tight, but we'll get it done. So I'm gonna stop talking, and I guess let's just get to work. The first thing I wanna do is just power wash this thing, because you guys know I love doing that, and this thing is absolutely filthy, so we're gonna push it out, clean it up, and get it ready for the engine. Let's go. We're gonna bang out the tranny too, because why the hell not? Look how nasty that is. That might take a while. Well, even though it was probably a 12-second clip, I just power washed for like 2 hours. So, got all the grease and grime off. We should be all set. We're gonna let that dry, pull back in, and get to work. Now that that's all done and power washed now, I was gonna put the clutch in and get the tranny on everything, but I realized it's probably the best time to mock up the supercharger kit while it's on the stand, nice and easy, and yeah, whatever. So what we gotta do first though is I wanna take off this plate, and I wanna strip the paint off of it and just make it look nicer. Oh my God. Y'all just showed up in a new whip, fully registered and legal. How is it?
It's awesome.
Do you love it or what?
I do love it. Actually, it runs really good.
You gonna drift it?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna drift it. I'm gonna drive it first, and then we're gonna drift it. It actually rides and runs really good. I'm super excited
for you. Let's see your little e-brake you made.
Oh, I made this last night at like midnight. First things first, we gotta rip this thing off. Like that. Oh? Don't worry, I'll fix that. I'll take this guy. Alright.
What?
Jam that all the way on. Alright, now here comes the hard part. Take a piece of TIG rod.
What the?
You'll see. Gotta find a button. Okay, I think I found it. Give a slight pull up. Release the button. The button is now released. We take this screw. And we put it in here.
With the longest screwdriver V-Hole has.
While pressing down on the button. No, I have longer.
There you go. You're ready.
Done. Just like that. And then I can put this on for the rest of the week while I'm not screwing with it.
Beautiful. If you guys didn't see this already, V-Hole picked this up for $1,200. It's a 328. Four-door, as you can see, 5-speed. Had a broken subframe out, and B-Hall spent a long time and he fixed it.
It was a lot of hours. Honestly, don't ask me to do one of these jobs.
I'm stoked for you though.
I'm super stoked too. Thank you for being stoked for me.
How many miles are on it?
128,000.
Oh, it just broke.
128,405.
I love when you spend like a half hour prepping something.
I know. Crazy. I saw you with the DA. You were doing a good job.
And instant fish eyes.
Look at the edge. Look up. Yeah.
Oh, I prepped this so. Man.
You gotta get a gallon of wax and grease remover.
Let's try again.
We'll get in there.
So trim black is probably one of my favorite blacks because it's like a semi-gloss. It's not flat, so it doesn't look cheap, but it's not gloss, so it doesn't stick out.
It's more like a satin.
Yeah, that's that actual word for that. Oh. 2 hours later.
Do I look really happy?
Yeah, you look great.
All right, good.
Super productive.
It's nice and warm.
It is. Sun-baked. So you guys saw us do this process before, so it might be a little boring, but the new bracket, or painting the bracket, looks way better. So essentially we're starting with aligning the top pulley, which is this one, and then we're gonna work the bottom one from there. This bracket could so easily fit very well
if the holes were in like a little different spot.
Yeah.
I mean, I think when they originally engineered it, they just kept in mind they didn't want you to damage your apron, your strut tower area,
Yeah, so they
wheel well, so they made it fit super freaking tight. When, like, I'd rather just bash the apron in, and have it stick out from the motor a half an inch.
And that looks better than before. I'm happy. All right, guys. So there it is. I can't put the belts on until I get the power steering pump, which is still connected to the chassis. But besides that, I think we're all set.
Heck yeah!
So
it does fit a little bit better than before for sure.
So I could put the clutch training on and motor mounts, and we could do something.
Oh no.
We're gonna put the M50 manifolds on the M52. Sound good?
Yeah, man. Why not?
So the M52 ones, they're tubular. They're all cut up, so I can't really use them. But the M50s are cast and they're nice, so I think we're gonna use the nice cast manifolds with these new, fresh 5-layer gaskets. Much better. Now, what's also cool about the M50 manifolds is it doesn't have the ports for the EGR anymore, so I don't have to block those off. So I do have these 2 nuts right there for, I don't know what the hell the point of those is, but there we go. They're not that pretty, but. And we're officially coming off the stand. Could definitely do a few more things on this stand, but we gotta get stuff done. Guys, before we put the flywheel on, of course, I got a new rear main seal. So anytime your engine's apart, really should do the rear main seal. It's just one of those things that sucks if it's bad to do in the car. So, and they're never more than like $15. So this one's pretty cool because it comes with the tool that slips on the crank to help you slip this on like very smoothly. So we're gonna have to pry this old one out. This one has definitely been on there for a long time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some oil in the inner ring and just kind of tap it in evenly with a piece of wood. Loctite the threads, grease the heads, and I think it's like 80 foot-pounds. I still gotta look it up, but we're gonna fully seat them and then torque it down from there. All right, we're all torqued up and ready to go. Just gotta degrease this thing now because I have my nasty hands all over it. And yes, that brake clean just went into my cut and it feels great. See, she was dirty. So we got our clutch and now we got our pressure plate. Some guys don't use Loctite on the pressure plate bolts, but in my eyes, any bolt that is moving should be Loctited because you don't want that to back off at all. Especially with pressure plate bolts, they kind of freak me out because they're so low torque. I think these are probably going to be around 20 foot-pounds. I haven't looked it up yet, so Loctite's kind of your insurance. All right, so these are only 25 foot-pounds. I already seated the pressure plate, so you can just. Oof, that's nothing. It always freaks me out how little torque these take. Time for the heavy part, the transmission. Now, hopefully this is gonna go smoothly. It should. Oh, we're good. That sucked. I think BL said he's gonna come back tonight, and if he does have time to come down, I think we're gonna try and put the engine in. Which is not a good thing to try and do by myself, just because I'll probably end up breaking something by just trying to shove it in. So hopefully BL comes tonight and we'll get it in. If not, we can bang it out tomorrow. But I did want to show you guys a few things. I wasn't gonna like make a big deal about it, but I actually bought a car. I'm standing in front of it now. It's a car that I've actually wanted for a really long time, but this one isn't the one I want. I don't see this one being like, this one isn't as clean as I'd want. Though it is a clean car for what it is, it's not as clean as I'd want to really get in and build, but I'm gonna show you right now. It's E28. E28 BMW, it's literally an 85 5 Series. It's a 5-speed manual. It's got a blue gut. It's actually, I mean, for what it is, it's really clean. So it's actually stuck in third gear. Now, the previous owner was a kid who dailied it for a long time, and I don't think he's very, I don't think he really messes with mechanics at all, and it broke. He left it in a parking lot for a while and kind of gave up on it, and just kind of, he was actually going to scrap the car. So happened to hit up Brian actually right before he was gonna scrap it, and we were like, we'll take it. So we got it for literally next to nothing. And I think my main goal is honestly just to clean it up and sell it and put the money into another project, because this isn't the car I want to build, even though I do love these things so much. Or Steffi kind of likes it, so if she wants it, she could have it. But I don't think it'll be a hard fix. I kind of stuck my head underneath it. It looks like the shifter link is kind of like, there's like a little nub on the back of the transmission and just a C-clamp that holds it on. I think the C-clamp just broke. So hopefully that's just it. We're gonna get to this. I'm gonna get to this car maybe tomorrow or the next day. If you guys think I should film fixing it, I don't know if you guys are interested, or I'll do another walk around for it. Let me know. But I'm not trying to make a big deal out of this car. Just a little side flip, I guess. But as soon as I started thinking of B Hall, he shows up. You keep doing this to me.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to...
Changing out the motor mounts, of course. One's still like kind of good. The other one ripped, so we had to get rid of it. But I ordered 2 new mounts in this pile of trash over here because my thing's so messy. Right here. 2 OEM mounts, and they should do the trick. Now the engine's like at the perfect angle right now, so this might be somewhat easy as long as I don't get caught up on something and break everything.
Yeah, she's floating right now.
It's officially in, which, I mean, you guys just saw us do. It doesn't look much different than it did a week ago. Just, you know, has a notch in the valve cover.
I can't see a difference.
No. You know what looks different? That. It's the only thing that looks different. But she's gonna hit. We still have a crap ton of work to do. I mean, a lot. It looks like it's in there and it's complete, but difficulties have just begun. For a day where I just didn't even want to look at a wrench, I think we got a lot done. I'm really happy with today's progress. Of course, again, guys, I did have the drift event yesterday, so I'm gonna be dropping that video sometime like midweek once I get caught up on footage and just life in general. But also getting the engine for the Lexus this week, and I finally freaking got the power steering kit for the Z that I talked about in a couple videos ago to get this thing all together. If you guys don't remember, to really get this car like road dial it in, I needed to relocate my power steering pump. It was like fine to drive, but long term it was bad, and that's why I kind of hesitated with the Z. But I got this power steering kit that takes my power steering pump and puts it all the way at the bottom, and so I don't cavitate anymore out of my power steering reservoir, because you can see there's fluid overfilling because the pump was too high and there was nowhere else to mount the reservoir higher, and yada yada yada. I'll explain it later this week and we'll get it all set so we could finally just start driving the Black Z, because I freaking love this car and I gotta start getting back on it. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and I hope you guys are excited for this week as much as I am. Besides the horrendous heat, I need to stop talking, so have a good night.